What's up, everybody? I am DevXp, your coach of the Emerald City Extreme Speed, and we are in week 6 of LGA this week. We're going up against a Praetor and the McChesney Park Slowpokes. Let's have a quick look at the teams here. He has Ogerpon Wellspring, Necrozma, Golden Go, Terra Crocodile, Terra Como, which are both very scary, especially that Como is a huge setup threat. He's a really strong hazard game with both Glamora for almost every hazard and Araquanid for webs. Let's get into how we're going to try and deal with this team this week. First up, we have a bulky setup Gouging Fire. First time using this set this season. We have a Careful Nature with Protosynthesis for special defense. So this thing should be really especially defensive, obviously. Breaking Swipe lowers the attack of whoever we're hitting with it. So the hope is that with it'll be kind of similar to like a bulk up special defense set on like a Zarude or something like that. But we just want to stay alive with Morning Sun, hit stuff with Breaking Swipe, Dragon Dance whenever we can, as well as Heat Crash is kind of our main powerful attack into most things. Next, we are going with a support Zarude this week. We have a Terra Fairy Nature just in case we need to have a defensive nature, as well as just to kind of make him maybe think that we'll use an offensive threat. Like this could force his Como to Terra, being obviously 4 times weak to Fairy. He has to kind of respect that we'll have Terra Blast. We can get him to Terra maybe and then use a knockoff on him. We have Mirror Herb specifically for Como. Como is just famous for setting up, so if we can switch this thing in, we'll be able to copy it. We'll be faster than it after a Mirror Herb boost if it's boosting its speed with like a Clang or a Soul. We can Encore it. We can U-turn and knock off, and ultimately we just want to come in with this thing to disrupt his setup. U-turn, knock off, jungle healing to help keep ourselves healthy, or in case he brings toxic spikes and gets us poisoned. Next, we are bringing Quaquaval with Rindo Berry. Rindo Berry is for the Ogerpon Wellspring. This should allow us to win in that matchup. If we are in that matchup, we can stay in. We'll survive the hit from Rindo, as long as he's not set up or something first, and then we should be able to KO it with the Brave Bird in return. Or if he brings it in to use Water Absorb on us, we can also catch it with a U-turn to do some good damage into it. Basically, that's just there to help with Wellspring, and of course we can do kind of Quaquaval things in general with Aqua Step and Moxie here. Didn't bring a fighting move this week. Didn't look like we really needed it. Wave Crash hits almost everything just as hard as Close Combat does. If Como is not terrored yet, Brave Bird will do more damage than a Close Combat would to it. Next, we are bringing Sneasler. And I hadn't said anything yet. We did some transactions last week. Sneasler was dropped. I really wanted some strong top-end speed on my team. Jolteon had been our fastest, as well as non-Terra Tornadus. We were able to, in this transaction, we had to drop Deoxys Defense, unfortunately, but we got Sneasler, and we also got Terra Captain on our Tornadus kind of with this transaction as well. So we have Choice Scarf, Sneasler, pretty basic set here. U-turn, Dire Claw, Shadow Claw, Close Combat. We just want to spread some poison around and weaken up his team as much as we can, as well just use this for speed control. I think he's kind of expecting us to bring it with terrain, with Wheezing, which we can do and certainly will do at some point this season. We're not doing it this week. He has Unburden as well. I think he's going to be prepared for the terrain, so we're just going to not bring the terrain to hopefully mess up with his plans there. Next, we are bringing Empoleon. Empoleon with Weakness Policy and Agility, so it's a little bit different. We've been using him kind of as a rock setter and a defensive pivot. This week, we are just hoping that he's going to hit us with a weaker, super effective move. We can get an agility off, and these moves have a good chance to potentially clean up in an endgame situation. Lastly, we are finally bringing our Tornadus. We finally have Terra Captaincy on it as well, which really helps. We are bringing Terra Ground. Terra Ground and Bleak Wind Storm will do super effective damage or really strong neutral damage to just about anything in his team. So we also are 1 speed faster than Ogerpon, which I think is his fastest Pokemon. So potentially, if he doesn't have any good speed control, we can get a nasty plot off and sweep with this thing. So kind of my main plan is to Terra this instead of Zarude this week. Taunt is just there as a generally disruptive move because it didn't really look like we needed any other attacks besides these two attacks. Heavy duty boots in case we need to come in and switch in and out a couple of times. We have a big stealth rock weakness here. He has a big hazard threat, and we're not bringing a spinner this week, so it seemed like it was the safe move to have. But that's who we're bringing, and let's get into this fight. What's up, guys? We're getting into the fight here. Praetor just let me know he is Terra Poison on his Como and Psychic on his Crocodile. We are Ground on Torn, and we are Fairy on Zarude. I think... should we just go ahead and lead Sneeze Nuts? I think we can just go ahead and lead Sneeze Nuts here. Should be the fastest thing always. Number of matchups we don't love, but we can always kind of U-turn. Guess we do have to be careful with like Glamorally, which is the obvious lead because we can't do a ton to it. And also if we hit it, we're going to make the spikes come out and not be able to. Alright, there it is. Went with the obvious lead, and it's not great for us. I think we can go... see this Earth Power here, most likely, I would guess. We could go into our Torn. Could also go into Rude Boy. We faster than him with Slay. I think we just go hard. Let's just go into... you know, we're going to go into Empoleon and see what he does. Maybe he'll trigger our weakness policy. Of course, then he'll be able to kill us on the next one, so... should have been better prepared for this Gomorrah lead here. He was Sludge Bomb. Okay. Alright. That'll work for us. Do I go Agility already? Or do I just go for like a Surf? Go Flash Cannon. He can bring in the Wellspring. Let's go for the Agility. Why not? His Earth Power. Great. Maybe Sash, I'm not really thinking about. And let's just go for a Flash Cannon here. Should kill him if he's not Sash, pretty sure. That did a lot of damage to us. I think that's maybe a modest. Okay, alright, we get rid of Glim. No toxic spikes, we like to see that. Should be able to hurt something else quite a bit here too. What if he goes Ogre Pawn? Okay, he brings out Goldango. Depending on how bulky he is, we might be able to kill him. If he's not, if he's just a speedy variant. Either way, we'll be able to do a lot of damage, so we're just going to go for the Surf here. Ooh, let's go. So that must have been a minimally invested one there. Okay, and I think we just do... I mean, Surf is slightly more powerful than Flash Cannon. And then we just go for Surf. We just want to do as much damage as we can at this point. Dang, okay. And that thing went down too, that's crazy. Kind of surprised we haven't seen the Ogre Pawn yet. Okay, and he's Terra Poison on the Como. We just go for the Flash Cannon, I guess. We'll do the most. Air Slash, if he doesn't Terra, potentially kills him. I think we're just going to go for the Flash Cannon here, though. He survives it. Stops the Empoleon, okay. Goldie's gone, right? I think we can just come back in with Sneasler here. Go for like a Dire Claw. Dire Claw should be able to kill a Como, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this should be able to kill him. Yeah, so we're just gonna bring in... Oh no, he's got Terra Poison. He's got Terra Poison. Okay, so if he goes Terra Poison, then we're gonna need to have the Close Combat should still kill him. Close Combat goes pretty good into the rest of the team too, so we'll just go for Close Combat. Down goes Como. We should be able to kill... Oh, he's Terra Psychic on the Crook, we gotta remember. So, I think we want to get out of here and go into Zarude. If he starts to set up on us, we do have our Mirror Herb. Let's just go Zarude. Zarude should be able to. Crocodiles have a lot of good coverage moves, but we should be able to survive most of what it typically does. I guess it can gunk shot us. Are we gonna get gunk shot here? We might be getting gunk shot. That will probably kill us. Do a scale shot, okay. Okay, so we'll just copy that speed boost. We've got a good shot to kill him with the knockoff, depending on... Actually, he's weak now because of the scale shot, so this should be able to kill him. Okay, down goes Crook. Do about half to Wellspring. If we U-turn, I kind of wonder. So what if we U-turn and then he just starts setting up? I guess we're still faster with Sneasler. Let's do a U-turn and then just go into Sneasler, I think, here. The Cudgel potentially kills Sneasler. I think we do it anyways. Take the chance. See what kind of coverage moves he has. This U-turn, okay. And we should just be able to Dire Claw here, and I think that this will be a good game. Alright. Empoleon put in some nice work for us there. Good games to a Praetor. We are 4-2 in LGA, and we'll see you guys next week.